much has changed for the skipper, the new skipper. The game can be very, very quick, very, very fast, move up on you quickly.
But I'll tell you this much, nothing has changed about the guy, Craig Stammen.
No.
He was always one of our favorites when he was wearing the brown and gold, and I'll tell you what, nothing has changed about him at all.
Always gracious with his time, always willing to talk about his craft when he was a pitcher. And quite frankly, and you would agree with me, Donnie, he didn't care if he got the ball as a starter. That goes a long way with not only the pitching staff, but the team as well, I think.
The respect level that players had for him when he played, very similar to the respect level that his players have for him now in that managerial seat. And a terrific choice, we think. 2-2.
The one thing you want is team players to love, like, and play hard for their manager. And the Padres have that with Craig Stammen there. And you mentioned it, Don, the respect they have for him, what he did in his career.
I just know that he would be at his locker, good or bad.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Every day, very accountable.
Yeah.
And brought many of his friends that he played with onto this coaching staff, which is important. He surrounded himself with a good nucleus. We had the chance to talk to Steven Souza Jr. in spring training, his new hitting coach, and they're certainly full line and step. They know what they're doing. Full count here. Line to center field. Merrill won't get there. It drops in for a base hit. And Torkelson with a leadoff single here in the Tigers' third inning. Well, first MLB plate appearance for McGonigal.
Boy, the adrenaline must have been pumping. He got a pitch up and in. A short, compact swing. A nice-looking swing by the guy making his, I should say, kid, making his major league debut. Swinging at the first pitch. Nothing wrong with driving in some runs and hitting a double.
Oh, Freddie Freeman in him there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Swing?
Yeah.
Did he go? Yes, he did.
As I mentioned, he grew up in the Philly area and grew up admiring and wanting to be like Chase Utley. And I tell you what, you know, Chase Utley, he played hard. He played the game the right way. He played hard. And that's the way that McGonigal wants to play. Looking up to Chase Utley.
Here's more on McGonigal. 37th overall pick in the 23 draft.
A.J. Hinch said that this was a big move by the organization. I'm not going to say risky, but, you know, it's a big move when you have a kid playing third base, youngster, major league debut. There's A.J. He said he compared it to almost like the Jackson Merrill type deal when the Padres brought him up. Not a lot of time in AAA, if any. Same type thing for McGonigal. Big responsibility. And Jackson, like a fish to water. And you mentioned it earlier, Don, into his third season already. So that's what A.J. Hinch compared it to, like Jackson Merrill when he first got called up to the big leagues and put right into the mix.
What a great job A.J. Hinch has done with these Tigers. Last year was tough. They had such a big lead. There was no doubt they were going to the postseason. Then all of a sudden they go through that stretch that you mentioned, and right up against it the last day of the year, had to fight their way in to get to the postseason.
15.5 game lead for the Tigers.
It's usually enough, but the last 69 games they go 28-41, bring them right back to the pack again, and 13 of the last 16 were L's. That's tough.
Yeah, the postseason, what an exciting series for the Tigers and the Mariners. Boy, that was some kind of nice baseball there.
2-2. Down the right field line towards the corner, and it's off the fence. Heading for third is Torkelson. To second, McGonigal's safe. Just out of the reach of Xander Bogaerts.